各位观众晚上好，我们今天要玩轩辕剑三云鹤山的彼端 or as we know or the 彼端 or as we know it in English 轩辕Sword 3 Mist Beyond the Mountains. Hello everyone, welcome to our usual stream. Sorry for a bit of a late start. I was hoping to start a bit earlier, so it took me some time to set up, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and load here. We should have enough of our cowfish from the last time, so let me make sure that we have obtained enough cowfish. Yes, we have enough cowfish, so we are good now. We should have enough for any remaining party members for the rest of the game, honestly, since they're such a good resource. But anyway, I'm gonna double check and make sure we are indeed online. Sorry for moving things around like that. Hello, Illusion Queen. Welcome. Okay, so sorry, I know. Adjusted my microphone there. Anyway, if you remember, we're supposed to wait for this island to drift off to the south, which will take us into Umayyad territory, because that south of Italy would land you in like Carthage or which was where present Carthage or Egypt area. The people around there are usually called the Amazigh or the Berbers, depending on who you ask. Let's go ahead and look at the shipyard. Well, looks like we gotta explore a little more. Like, we've already been here, so yeah, if I remember, the mission is to like explore the four corners of the area. Yeah, for now we have the mountain here. No, I've already been here. The fortress is here. Is there anything else we can do? Not really sure what we're supposed to do here. Is there something we have to do at the fortress? And this will take us to the very beginning of the dungeon. I guess we can talk to people. Let's talk to the merchants. I really hope I can. Adan says, I really hope I can hurry and return home. Harun says, I think this journey really has there were really so many strange things that happened on this journey. I never would have thought that we would be able to ride an island to sail on the ocean. I will have to record these when I return home. Mia says, I never would have thought we'd be able to travel on an island. I agree. And Mori says, I never would have thought we'd be able to to travel on an island. Okay. I don't think there's anything else you can really do. That'll take us into the dungeon itself, but nothing else really. Where does this go? No, I don't want to run into monsters, so... Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to do anything else in there. What are you supposed to do? Yeah, am I supposed to get on top of this? There's no way on top of the board. I want to board the ship, but I can't. Very mysterious. No, I've already been here, so... Weird. The only thing I can think of is just to explore further in the fortress, but... Question mark? So that's all that's left. There isn't anything to do here. Well, I suppose I could just... Like... I guess at the time... I guess I can see what's over here. Oh, yeah, we haven't been here. Yeah, we haven't gone to this area. Oh, something special, interesting is about to happen. Yep. Miles, so this is where you were. Phew, I was worried it would take forever to decide to check this place out. I mean, yeah, I guess the game expects you to come here eventually because by process of elimination, you'll find that there isn't anywhere else you haven't explored. Is this Lillian's grave? Well then, I won't disturb you. Take care of yourself. I don't understand. I don't understand what God is thinking. Miles? Let's see. God has the power to create the world and humankind. And yet, why would he allow humans to suffer in this world? Why? Perhaps that despicable Cornelius, what that despicable Cornelius was saying was right. If God truly existed, then there should be no suffering in this world. Ah, yes, this is one of the other. Yeah, some people. The other thing is like this actually reminds me of. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into it. Let Miles cook first, and then I'll talk about it later. If he truly did care about humanity, why would he allow us to punish the heretics unto death? Why would he why would he watch with open eyes? Let's see. I'm trying to think of how to say this. Kind Lillian. People always get stuck into it. They don't know they can go right. Or there was a door here. You can't actually come out of here. So your brain tells you there's no point coming here. Yeah. Anyway. I know. It's kind of one of those things they didn't really do. They didn't really do enough good signposting. Anyway. It's like. Why would he witness kind Lillian die a tragic death in the very end like this? I think that's the way I would translate it. But he's basically saying like why would watch kind Lillian in the end die a tragic death like this? Septim doesn't know what to say because we'll see. I understand. So, from the very beginning, God truly did it. God never cared about us humans. Let's see. It is because we with our very own lives, I've always tried to believe in him. Oh. How despicable. Like, of what use do we have for such a useless god? Let's see. Oh. Give me 1 second. And by the way, I already know this was going to happen too. This is actually one of the biggest interesting things. Like, no matter where in this world, I, Miles, vow to drag him out and allow him to suffer the same pain. Did you see this too, Lillian? Miles was truly sad. Experienced true sadness for you. Well, no, let me rephrase that. Lillian. Let's see. Lillian, Miles truly felt sad for you. But why, in the end, will he allow himself to to go on an even more intense path? Or a fiery path? An even more fiery path, I guess. Now you must be even more sad, right? Lillian. Anyway, now that Miles has finished talking, before we continue, I did want to mention that's actually one of the things that that a lot of people, why some people even leave the Christian faith. It's like, if God really cares about people, why is there suffering in this world? I mean, I guess I know that's a thing, and we're getting really religious just for a second, but one of the things is to mention is that that there is also the concept of free will. If you allow God to take control of things, would you rather have it that way, where you yes, God could take control of you, but then you would have no free will to choose anything. Like, you would have order. And I guess, like, that's kind of like, there's actually really reminds me of, I know we're getting really philosophical here, but, like, it reminds me of, like, Shin Megami Tensei, which is also about the concept of, like, if you had, like, about, like, where there's actually three things where, like, order, neutral, chaos, and, like, the chaos people are, yes, there is great, they could cause great suffering, but they're also like, but then we're not on subject. The chaos people believe people should be subject to anyone, and then, like, so that, like, you can experience true freedom without having someone take control of their lives. And then the law people are like I'm very, very, very much simplifying things here, but, like, you should actually play the game. It's not just that simple. The law people are like, no, there should be a deity or God should take control of everything, and should cause, so that way humanity can be, or, like, people will go on the right path, and there should be, everyone must follow the laws. So, and then there's the neutral people who are like, none of that sounds good. Like, maybe we need to have, maybe we shouldn't do this. But anyway, yeah, it kind of reminds me of that, like, struggle. So, like, I guess it's like why anything happens in any, like with a Christian God, like, I guess I was like, you could even apply that to any other things that have powerful deities. Why don't they interfere? But I mean, like, I guess it's like, it's because free will. Unfortunately, it's the consequences of the actions of humanity too, and it's like, it's unfortunately some humans with their own free will chose to do terrible things, and it's like, it's horrible, and that's why those people need to be held accountable. So it's just really, it's kind of sobering too to think about it. It's like a lot of things that's mostly like, we're going back to, like, hey Romeo, welcome. We're kind of like why do terrible things happen? Why do people have to die in wars? It's like, well, in the end, it wasn't someone, like, people do things in the name of whatever they believe in, and sometimes people make horrible decisions or, like, terrible things. So it's not like, so it's unfortunately humanity, certain humans exercising their God-given right to free will and using it to hurt others. So it's just terrible. At least, like, that's how it for Christianity. That's kind of how it is, where you're like, you realize that, like, well, it's not that God couldn't interfere. It's more like, well, at the same time, everyone has free will, and because of that, unfortunately, humanity, with both, you have good people who will do good things and will do bad things, and the people that do bad consequences happen because people do bad things as a result of their free will. So just kind of an interesting thing. I mean, some people will not agree with that, and some people think maybe there should be some divine force to stop bad things from happening. So it's really it's all up to you, however someone perceives it. I'm not here to tell you how to think or believe. So in any case, some people probably feel like Miles. It's like, well, I'm going to take revenge on God for letting something happen. So I mean, that certainly is like how some people would respond to. So you can at least empathize and understand why he might feel that way. Though in the end, the person who killed Lillian wasn't God himself. It was Cornelius, a soldier of the devil. So it's like, who should we actually blame here? Anyway, let's continue on. I know it's like these like philosophical topics. I are things I think about too. So, but we're gonna go back to the plot. I like this. This game is very thought provoking too, and it's very interesting to see, like how it views. I mean, for now we're viewing Christianity because we're in Roman, area with Roman Catholicism. It's kind of interesting because their view, it's a view from outside of a society that is Christian, and it's always very fascinating to see how it's perceived or how it's presented. Anyway, back to Nicole here. Nicole says, Septum, is this is this Lillian's grave? Or is it that Lillian's grave? It's what you are literally, but that's all she's really asking. Septum, you must have really liked Lillian, right? I'm right, aren't I? You really are annoying, says Septum. Let's see. As for my relations with Lillian, it has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with you. He says it emphatically. Septum, why are you so mean? Let's see. I just saw that you seemed like you were very, very sad. So I came out so that you be, so it could make you a little happier. Huh? Now that you mention it, and the very earlier on, Lillian was injured by you. Let's see. Let's see. When I haven't asked you, in the future, when I haven't asked you to, don't just come out and hurt anyone. Or let's say, don't just come out and hurt anyone whenever you want. Or anyone you want, like you did before. Interesting. Septum, how could you scold me like that? Haven't you killed a lot of people too? It's not fair. It's really not fair. She has a good point. Septum's like, crap. He's like, he's not wrong, technically. Oh, doggy, I really feel sorry for you. From this point on, you don't even have a master. Yeah, he literally says, like, I haven't even asked you yet not to randomly hurt people from now on. It sounds really roundabout in English. Because it's just the way the Chinese language it can be sometimes. So that's why I just translated the way I did. So it sounds more natural in English. Wow, I localized the text. I'm so sorry. Well, now the localization police are gonna get me because I changed the text from its literal meaning. Except that people who say that have no idea how to speak multiple languages and don't understand that translation is not a science. And no, Google Translate will not help. I think a lot of people have a lot of faith in the automatic machine translations, and I'm just like, remember these languages are spoken by people, and then so sometimes what is said is not the literal meaning of what you see, but the implication. So especially like with languages that are even like Chinese too, like sometimes what is not said is the more important one than what is said. I guess that probably applies a lot to Japanese, which is what a lot of this outcriers talk about. They try to correct translators, and with machine translation, I'm just like, you guys don't know what you're talking about, and it really bothers me. So I'm not gonna go on rant about that, but like, needless to say, I'm not like, there is a reason why you'd have to localize text subtypes. You would not want it literally translated, because you end up like, I haven't even asked you yet not to randomly hurt people from now on, but like, that sounds so, that would confuse an English speaker. Anyway, so getting back to Nicole, I just said her line. She was poor doggy, no master anymore. Yeah. The dog just goes woof woof woof. That's all it said in the background. I know, Miles just walked away from the doggy. I know, I'm like, Miles, you couldn't even take care of Lillian's dog? Come on, man. You serious? No, he's just too angry. He's so angry he can't even see things around him anymore. Haha, good doggy. You like me too, don't you? Good. Well then, from now on, I'm always going to play with you from now on. I said from now on twice. Woof woof woof. I know. Don't run off. You shouldn't run off. Looks like she can talk with the doggy. Dots. What is a boar? Like, I'm trying to think. What is the English term for it? Oh, dog. Like, I see. I know it's a breed. I just didn't know now I know what the breed's name in Chinese is. Okay, neat. That's strange. I remember this, that Bordeaux, that referred to the dog, by the way. I remember that Bordeaux being very loyal. Why is it that once his master passed away, then he would run off with Nicole? Well, the dog does need someone too, and the dogs are intelligent enough to know that, like, when your master is dead. Septum! I found something really big. Hurry over and take a look, says Nicole. Huh? Rest in peace, Lillian. Yeah, I can just save. Septum! Look! There's a very interesting lake over here. Ugh, internet died. Had to use my phone to get internet. Oh no. Well, this is a strange. These are some strange stone statues and the lake. I wonder who made this. Well, in the past 5 minutes. Oh no, we're just talking. I literally came onto the lake with with the statues, and well, if you look at the lake and the landmass, you'll realize this is a map of the Roman. Well, sorry, not the Roman Empire. Part of it's the Eastern Roman Empire, or maybe I should say Western Europe, Northeast Europe, and part of the Middle East and Northern Africa. So basically, the area around the Mediterranean. And then, like, Nicole just started playing with a dog, and Septum's like, wow, the dog just ran off with her, even though he's like, I thought the dog would be more loyal to Lillian, but And he's like, wow, he already ran off with a new master when she died. Anyway, we'll continue on. Nicole just said, like, hey, look, there's something interesting. Septum, look. There's some words carved onto this statue. Let me see what it says. Sphinx. This stone statue is called a Sphinx. It says like this is called basically something with a human face and a lion's body. Obviously, they're doing it for the sake of, if case the Chinese view player doesn't know what a Sphinx is. They may not be as familiar with Egypt, but anyway, or Kemet, depending on if you pronounce it with the original name of Egypt, Kemet. But yeah, the Sphinx is from ancient Egypt. We know what you guys should know what it is. Septum. There are some words carved in this statue. Athena. This statue is called Athena. Looks like seems like she's a woman. Yes, the goddess of love, of course. And on this statue is also written, Wow! This statue has such long wings. It really does look like that Miles. The statue says like, hey, I am not Miles or whoever. Ah! This statue can talk? What is this thing? Let's see. I am an imitation of the great angel Michael. I am a stone statue spirit built to imitate the great angel Michael. Mijia, in case you're wondering. I thought Mijia is the... anyway. Yeah, so Michael is the name of one of the angels. Great angels. Or the leader of the great angel. Would he be I think it's a seraphim. Oh my goodness. Don't look at me for like angel hierarchies. I kind of forget too. Oops. I think he's a seraphim, but I'm not sure. Or he's a cherubim. I don't remember anymore. Crap. Nicole said, Michael? Who is that? What's a leader of what's a great angel leader? Nicole, you're demon, you don't know what a angel is? I mean, like, they're kind of your counterpart for Archangel. Thank you. I get it. That makes sense. So because Arch is I know, a great angel leader. So we'll call it, what's an Archangel? I only knew from playing the Persona games. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so if the angel Michael is one of the personas you can pick in like Persona or Shin Megami Tensei. Anyway, let's see. Master, did you truly forget, or are you just pretending? Let's see. It couldn't be that you have forgotten. It couldn't be that you don't even have a single recollection about us. What do you? Or like, yeah. She's basically, you don't even remember a single thing, even a little thing about us. I have no idea. Let's see. I don't know any. Nope, I have no idea. Interesting. And it's Nicole that they're addressing? Interesting. Hold on, just checking something. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. The Sphinx says, Master, we are the garden decorations that you yourself created with your own hands thousands of years ago. Me? Garden decorations? Why don't I have any recollection of that? Didn't you say, Athena here says, like, didn't you say afterwards that you were going to follow Satan? So that's why you you cast us aside. Did you forget? And by the way, they're using Nin, which is the more the you when you trying to refer to someone with politely, incidentally, because they're respecting her as their master. Yes, master, you have cast us aside for hundreds of years. Oh no, you've cast us aside for thousands of years. I know, horrible. She abandoned them for thousands of years. Yes. Afterwards, Satan also did the same to us. He cast us aside in the at the bottom of the ocean in the human world. Until just now, where we were finally called up again. Called out again, yeah. So they... Wait. We've been talking about it this whole time. Let's see. Oh, sorry. All of you been talking so much. But just what kind of place is this island? Athena says, this entire island is the former home of Nicole. Really? So now that you mention it, that fortress over there, that's mine too? Yes, Lord Nicole. Lady Nicole? I know, I don't know how to... Maybe I should Lady Nicole. Lady Nicole, we stone statues were specially made by you in order to serve as decorations for your garden. Oh, that's wonderful. Well then, I'm going to go run around in my fortress. Or gotta go explore in my fortress. Let's see. Wait. I sure wish someone would tell me I have an entire house to do around. I know, right? Wait a minute. This whole journey, Satan's underlings have been causing us trouble. This might be a trap devised by Satan. Athena says, like, humph, I detest that Satan. Yes, I would not want to listen to anything Satan has to say. That's right. Like, our true master is not Satan. It is Lady Nicole. Wow, so I really am your master. Yes, Lady Nicole. You have always been our... Oh. Michael, you need to you need to understand things properly. She has clearly forgotten about us long ago, and even harmed us to the point where we had to take a soak in the ocean for tens of thousands of years. Why would she be considered ... Let's see. That's right. Ah, yes. Now that you've mentioned it, I even remember a single octopus who treated my head as its nest and wouldn't leave. Let's see. Hey, you best remember to thank me. I was the one that had this that caused this island to shake, and so that we would be able to scare away that octopus. You all can control the movements of this island? Yes. As long as Satan is not here, our power can freely control this island. Huh, you really have underestimated us. We happen to be this island's spirits. That's wonderful. Nicole, could you ask them to have them move the island to the place we wish to go to? Wait. Who said that you could do that? We haven't recognized this Nicole, this Nicole present as our master. Let's see. We were made by Lady Nicole. Lady Nicole, by all rights, is our master. Sphinx. Sphinx, you should. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it caused with a negative connotation. Yeah, I know. It's true. You could like hide a woman. 我们什么都没吃到. Yeah. So that's an example. Like, if you say that doesn't mean like harmed me to the point of like of being unable to eat anything, but that's not the or like but like that's not how you would translate it. You would say cause, but it usually means that you have it's a negative connotation, as Solution Queen said. I think you bumped the mic a bit. Oh, probably. Oops. Sorry, let me fix it. Yeah, either that or my leg pulled it or something. So yeah, sorry about that. Sphinx, don't just stand there getting... not getting... sitting in the sun. Why don't you explain your... Why don't you tell us your opinion? Or how you feel. Your perspective or how you feel. Yeah, maybe you have to say. Tell us your... But in this case, yeah. Tell us your opinion. Me? Well, what the two of you said certainly does... what both of you have said certainly does seem logical. I have no opinion, one way or the other. Ha, sorry, I had to use the meme there. I have no opinion, one way or the other. Claps. There's a little meme video if you look it up. Like it's pretty funny. It's from Futurama. I have no strong feelings one way or the other. That's the actual line. Athena says, "Humph, useless." Let's see. Boston. Like, I'm just making sure, like, is this the word, is this the name Boston? I mean, it should be, but, like, then again, like, that doesn't exist yet. Poseidon. Ah, thank you. So, I'm like, it can't be the U.S. city. There you go. Thank you, thank you. I just realized because, like, oh my goodness, sorry about that. I mentioned that because, yeah, because like there's the word for Boston is very similar. The name Boston, like the Chinese characters are very, very similar to this. But I was like, that can't be right. The city Boston doesn't exist yet, so it won't exist for another like 900 years from now. So clearly that's not what it's Poseidon. Thank you. I had forgotten about the king of the sea, the god of the sea. Useless. If only Poseidon were here. Here now. Poseidon? Who's that? Oh dear. Oh dear, Nicole. Yeah, she instead of shi. Boss. So yeah, it's literally one character difference. And also, she actually says it wrong here too. Poseidon. She seems like she might as well be the one saying Boston, but no. The character is wrong here for Nicole's dialogue. I know. I think that's deliberate, where she's like she got the name wrong, but it doesn't really come off very well because if you pronounce it in Chinese, 波士顿, it sounds the same. So this little joke doesn't really work in English, but you know. Let's just say, I'm just telling you that Nicole even can't spell Poseidon. It'd be like spelling Poseidon wrong. Poseidon? Who's that? Okay. We three stone statues are divided into the lands of North, East, and South. And they say in parentheses, Europe, Asia, and Africa. Poseidon, like, Poseidon, we represent, maybe that would be better. The three of us are divided and represent North, East, and South. The three large masses of land, Europe, Africa, Europe, Asia, Africa, in that order, because that's important. Poseidon himself would represent the great sea in the middle, the Mediterranean. Like, it's the stone spirit that represents that. Sorry, I should have to complete the sentence. Oh, but he was moved away by an underling of Satan to be used as a decorative object. All right, well then, well that's fine. Why don't you, Athena? Why don't you go ahead and tell me what must I do in order to obtain your help? Your assistance. Very well. Well then, very well. I will ask you to 2 questions. Or let's say, I will give you 2 requests. If you can solve them smoothly. No, like if you could smoothly take care of them, then I promise to fulfill your request. Yeah, Bo Shi Dun with the she is the more common Chinese name. I see. So maybe I wonder if that was a typo too. But I don't know if the original game has that. But anyway, Nicole's actually correct. It's using the more common romanization, or not romanization, the Chinese sinicization, like the more common Chinese characters for Poseidon. Very well. Tell me. Please, tell me. If you go to the to the door in the middle of the fortress's watchtower. Let's see. Or sorry, how is this? You all go. All of you go to that door in the middle of the fortress's watchtower and go to the the deepest interior of it and obtain a treasure and bring it back here, and bring back the treasure from the deepest part of it. Maybe that's how I would translate it. That simple. Would that really be considered something? She says 2 difficult requests, by the way. Maybe I should say not just 2 requests. She says particular nanti, which is more like a word for like a difficult request. Is that simple? Would that really be considered a difficult request? Let's see. That first difficult request is just to give us time to hurry up and discuss the second difficult request. I guarantee that the second one will definitely be very difficult. By that point, you best beware that it doesn't scare you to death. You best beware that it doesn't scare you to death when we present it at that time. Friends of Lady Nicole, this key should be of help for you. You have obtained the key. Michael, you mustn't treat them that too well. Nicole, we're heading out. Alrighty. Let's see. Michael here says, Friends of Lady Nicole, this key can be used to open that door in the middle of the fortress watchtower. Go ahead and obtain the treasure inside and return here. Friends? Yeah, I said friends of Lady Nicole. What happened? Lady Nicole and friends? I don't know. Wait, I'm confused. What's going on? I guess maybe friend. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Singular. Yeah, we're not taking that. Sadly, we're not taking our dog with you. Oh man, why can't we take? We can't take the Bordeaux with us. Yeah, friend of Lady Nicole. You're right. My bad. I don't know why I think I have more party members than I do. So you're just a friend of Lady Nicole. Thank you. Singular, plural. Yeah, we can't. The Bordeaux doesn't count, sadly. Yeah, Boar will just get destroyed by the monsters. Yeah, I think he's Boar. Yeah, the name of the dog is Boar. Alright, let's go to the watchtower. Alright. Alright, now that we've talked all of that, let's save. Watchtower is, like, I think the fastest is the left side. It'll get us there pretty quickly. Here we are at the watchtower. Now, we weren't able to open this door earlier, but now we can. Use the key to open the door. Alright, let's go explore and see what we can obtain here. This is clearly not the chest, but it is the Mobe powder. Oh, not new enemies. Never mind, this is the centaur. Why don't you kill that first? And then we'll just attack the centaur. Then, crap, we're too strong. I need to use spells to capture that centaur. 57, 42, 6. We'll use a low level attack. Let's use the small low level spell. Ow. 14 damage. 7. Then contract with the centaur. Nope. No good. Okay. We'll use a low level water spell. Or actually use a low level darkness or lightning spell, like speedy lightning attack. Alright. Contract? Oh no! Ow! The ice attack. Alright, we've gotten the centaur. 27, 15, 3. Okay, that is the evil crystal powder. Let's see. Not sure what it does. Now restores. Oh, this is restoring 300 HP. That powder I already got earlier. And the demonic crystal powder will restore your spiritual power by 60 points. So just restoratives, nothing crazy. Alright. Hey, we haven't seen an Agar... Yagaris? I forget how to pronounce it. Because that's so strange. Anyway. Haven't seen one of these in a while. Let's kill it. Okay. Demonic cat. Die. It's quite fast, but... The cat monster, 56, 50, and 6. We got 11 biscuits. Alright. We've caught all of these before, so nothing to write home about. Dead. Wow, 2 damage from the King of the Vampires. 70, 94, and 9. 300 silver. Kind of silly. I'm like, well, Nicole, you technically own the fortress. You would think they would, like, lay off a few. Dead. 56, 50, and 6, but oh well. We're gonna have a way to train. 11 biscuits. Oh, interesting. Okay. Dead. Ow. Not sure what that sound effect means. Does that mean ultimate technique? I'm not sure. 57, 42, and 6. Oh, an enemy. This is the... Like, this is the, like, high ground skeleton. Or the Gaudi skeleton? I don't know. Gaudi skeleton monster? I don't know what, like, cause it literally means, like, if you wrote the, like, if you wrote the Chinese letters, like the Chinese characters, it would literally mean, like, the high ground skeleton monster, but that seems a little weird of a name. I mean, we can go with that if high ground doesn't actually mean it's not a name. That's one of the tricky things about Chinese sometimes, is that sometimes it's a little hard to determine what's a name and what's needed to be translated, like, I guess, meaningfully. I know it's weird. So you can write out a name in Chinese characters and it won't mean, like, the name is just written to sound like something. So the characters being used have no bearing on what yeah. So Highland Skeleton, I guess that's the way we go with it. That's good as the name of the Highland is actually a good. I was like, high ground? Highland. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Highland Skeleton says, like, "You Cretan, you shouldn't have come to this place. Hurry and leave." Nicole says, like, "We're looking for a very important treasure. We can't leave until we find it." Well then, I must have you stay here for all eternity. Ow, 32. He actually can hit pretty hard. We're going to go ahead and use physical damage, and with the snake arrow and spirit bow, and Septim will use hit them with the illusory slash for 6 hits. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Yikes. 197. I'm assuming you can't make a contract with it. Nope, you can't. I'm going to go ahead and use physical attacks. Nicole, why don't you heal him? You missed. 35. Okay. Ow. I think this is the first boss that's, like, actually giving us trouble. 200? Yes, that sounds... You heard meant his ultimate ability is available to use. That's okay. That's what I thought too. Septim hits the hardest in terms of physical right now because of the upgrades we've been giving him. So nice, easy peasy. Like, other than the strong attack that does like 197, he's not that. He doesn't have that much HP. 180, 120, and 20. Right, and that is the underworld, divine stone of the underworld ocean. Well then, this should take care of the first difficult request. Nice. We found it pretty quickly. Nothing to write home about. Kind of devious, they put it on the left side. Yeah, that was stronger than the previous main boss. It was. Yeah, he's tougher than the Highland skeleton. I mean, guess he is supposed to be a boss, so 53, 56. He has the special boss music, too. But I know he's talking to Cornelius. Take care of Yeah. Uh-oh. He does 8 damage. Okay, whatever. That 56, 50, and 6. Alright, we have a chest here. We have to return soul pill. Nice and... Alright, well that's pretty much all we can do here. We'll just, Well, that's overkill. Make quick work of this dungeon. 56, 50, and 6. 11 biscuits. Neat. Okay, that's easy. Easy enough. Okay, so let's go back to the lake and see what they have to say. Oh, he just says rest in peace, Lillian. Oh, right. Woof, woof, woof. Well, I've taken care of the first difficult request. What is this? What's the second one? Friend of Nicole's, we too have been waiting for you to return. Let's see. Just now I have thought of a difficult request that's very, very suitable for you. Haha. Michael, I'll leave it to you to explain. Oh, I see. Friend of Lady Nicole's, do you know your own power? The fact that you can travel through time and return to the past. What? Yes. Athena said she really wants to see you demonstrate your that power of yours. So the second difficult request is to have you go back to the past and save yourself. ... Let's see. Ha. Friend of Nicole's, if you do not return to the past, your past self will then give up his life. Now when I think about it, this is a kindness I am doing for you. Reminds me of another game where time traveling is involved and the main character has 2 different colored eyes. Haha. I wonder which game that... I'm not going to say which game that is. That's spoilers. Let's see. We can help you too. Sorry. Wrong voice. We can help you too. We can activate your powers to return to the past. Are you prepared? No, not yet. Let me save. Don't be silly. I have no idea what all of you are talking about. I don't remember myself having any power to return to the past. Let's see. Well, no matter. In any case, at some point, you will have to face... At some point, you will have to face that situation. If you do not go back, then your past self is faces certain doom. Yes, yes. Let's see. Whether or not you return now or later, at some point, you will have to go back. And also, don't you want to know about your special, the special power you possess? Friend of Lord Nicole's, they have, that what they speak is the truth. Let's see. Once you have, once you have considered and thought, no, how do I say this? Let's see. Once you have figured, or like, not once you have thought of it clearly, like, once you have figured it out, once you have figured it out sounds weird. I'm trying to think of how I say this. Once you have come to realize, like once you think it through, I think so. I think maybe once you think it through, once you have thought it through, you can come back and inform us. Anyway, the item for the game is not mean enough to have you, but thou must, and then you have to go into a dangerous situation with no prep. So we're gonna save here. And now, let's go to the past. Since Septim apparently has time travel ability. Huh. How about it? Have you thought it? Have you given it thought? Sphinx? Repeat the explanation for me. We can he just says the same thing. We can help you to activate your power to return to the past. Are you prepared? I am now. Yes. Ha. I knew you would be you would agree to do so. Come. Come, well, this will be very interesting. I hope that you'll be able to return alive. Whoa, we're going back to the past. How far back in the past are we going? Oh, right. Remember that the game had not I remember this part, actually, now that I've seen this again. Remember that we had not shown how Septim came back, was spared death from Muspel here. You're about to find out. Septim! I'm sorry! It was all my fault. But I have no way to... There's no way I can match against Muspel. What should I do now? You devil. To think you would dare... dare do this to my subordinates. You little cretin. What do you wish to... Do you wish to say something? Let's see. Are you the leader of these insects? How did I translate this again? I think like hold on, let me see. Yeah. Of these worthless fools. I will kill you the same way as well. Surrender your life. You. Damn it! This evil demon. Miles. Let's see. Miles. Truly have died for naught. To think I would die at the hands of this devil. What? You little whelp. What? Just now, What did you say your name was? 666? Why? Why is the why is the mark of the devil on your forehead? And Miles said, it's just like, what? And of course, he knows what 666 stands for. Well, actually, I don't know if he's read the Bible, but that is the mark. Yes, that is. How could this be? To think you were that person that Lord Satan spoke of. How? How is this possible? Ah! What's going on? Where am I? Where is this place? Isn't this the monastery from the Venetian monastery of Venice from earlier? And also, it looks like that's it looks like that's me lying over there. What is this all? What happened here? Could this really be the past? I wonder if Miles is like the devil's incarnate or something. Cornelius called Miles his lord earlier. True. Maybe Miles is actually, maybe that's why he's so resentful against God, but maybe he was confused. It's just kind of ironic because he was working for the Knights Templar, so he's technically supposed to be a holy knight. I mean, as holy as you can really be with any religious institution with a military power. And I know, like, no, don't worry. I say that even though I do blame Christianity, it's not like they're the only religion with, like, no, it's not. I don't want to. It's not what it's about. I think what aboutism in this case. I do recognize that terrible things have happened under Christian militaries, but I'm just also going to point out that don't worry, religious militaries are not exclusive to Christianity, as we'll find out very soon. Septim, I understand now. This must be when you were beaten down by Muspel in Venice. Huh? And there are even two Nicoles as well? Just now, those stone statues use your latent power in order to send you to the past. They had you of the future save you in the past. What? So back then when I was when I was knocked unconscious by this monster, the person who saved me ended up being myself from the future? Yes. Lord Satan always did say that he really admired your ability to travel through time. So that's why he sent me to go and ask you whether or not you'd like to join the demon world. Demon world. And then she says, like, who told you not to listen every time I was talking? Alright, let's see. Who told you not to pay attention to what I was saying every time? Lord Satan said he needs someone with your he's assisting someone with your power in order to help him create chaos in the world. That way he'll be able to ... You bastards! Do the two of you You're treating... The two of you are treating me as if I'm not even there. Present. Nicole. Muspel. You little cretin. So, So you were the person with the ability to time travel that Lord Satan was always referring to. Well, this certainly wasn't within my prediction. Very well. Under the special command of Lord Satan, today I'll let you... I'll let the you on the I will spare the life of the you on the ground. But under the condition that you must enter the demon world. My apologies, but I... Hold on, let me see. I know, this is actually quite interesting, isn't it, guys? And we're gonna soon get to the point where it will be a blind playthrough. I technically saw very far into the game already, but don't worry, we're getting to the part where I won't know anything past this anymore. So I do not know how the story ends, or a certain portion of the story after a certain point, and I'll tell you where that point is soon enough. My apologies. I do not wish, nay, I disdain disdain entering the demon world. You bastard. Who do you think you're speaking to? You. Lord Satan has recognized you. And it would have been your honor to be able to enter into the demon world. Hold on, let me just double checking something. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, not only have you refused to enter, but you have even dare defy me. Watch as I have you die with neither blood, neither body nor bone remaining. All right, time to finally put this Muspel. Unfortunately, I don't have access to ultimate techniques because I used it up on the previous boss. So we'll just have to wait till it comes out. In the meantime, we'll just have to stick to our guns and shoot him normally. Yeah, I don't have access, and clearly we are not going to have any contracts with Muspel. Let's use a regular attack, since that seems to be pretty good. Oh no, ouch, the fierce demon fire, ouchies. Let's see if any of things would help here. Let's try using the medium level water attack against Muspel. And that is the Cold Ice Star Rain. For Septim, I don't think using fire will do you any good against Muspel, who's fire himself. Oh, that's bad. Ow, 105. 129. How much damage this is? 243. Oh yeah, that's very effective. That's the best thing she can do against him. Ouchies. Oh, perfect. He now has... Let's use the 6 strike. The illusory strike. Let's go. You should just continue using... She's probably going to do the most damage, so I may eventually have Septims just start healing her instead, and having her just continue using this ice and Star Rain. Has a long animation. No, he's not down. Perfect. That didn't do a ton of damage, so good. Same ice attack. I wish it was a little faster in terms of animation, but we'll have to deal with it for now. I think he's okay, honestly. Maybe we just do a regular attack. 123. Ow. Alright, same thing. Ice and Star. Yeah! Take that, Muspel. Bye. $350 EXP, 300 silver, and 20 treasure points. Septim has finally grew a level 24. 670 HP, 250 magic power, 290 physical power, 80 strength, 66 resistance, and 70 wisdom. The Crow grew to level 24. 605 HP, 390 magic power, 180 physical power, 72 strength, 65 resistance, 80 wisdom, and 45 agility. Like, he says, like, let's see, like, you, like, I think Muspel's like, how tricksy of you. No, that sounds so silly. How deceptive of you. And then I didn't see the second one because it was too fast. Thanks, CPM of this game. This game really has a problem of like not showing text long enough. In any case, it's probably not very... I don't know if he said it didn't seem to be particularly important, but... Anyway, Nicole says, wow, I'm so happy to think we were... to think that that Muspel was defeated by us. We've become really powerful. Yeah, really. The two of us have gone through so many battles. I never would have thought that our power now would be able to surpass its. Septim, did you really come from the future? And then Nicole to herself saying, that's right. Septim has already... The second night, this isn't fair. I see. 不公平. Thank you. That's right. Septim is already able to travel through time. Isn't that really amazing? And also past me. Septim really is a nice... Really, it's a really nice person. In the future, if he wants to drive you away, remember that you have to. I see what happened. That you have to stick to him, as if your life depends on it. Nicole. So that's why. Nicole tried her best to stick to Septim afterwards. It's a time loop. That was interesting. Alright, we still have time, so let's talk to the Sphinx again. Hi, we're back! So that's why when Septim woke up, the kids said stay away. We kept crying to get him to let her stay. Yep. The time loop shenanigans to that caused it to be like that. Because her future self, like, don't let go of him. It's like, oh my, Lady Nicole, just now we were making bets about whether or not you would be able to return and return safely. Fortunately you have returned. How did it feel, the two of you? It must have been very fun. It's like it feels as though I had a dream. Did we really go back to the past? Why would I why would I lie to you? Did you finish your task? And she actually says, so why would I lie to you? Like, why would I lie to you in the very, out of boredom? I guess that's it. Why would I lie to you out of boredom? Did you finish your task? Hey, Athena, they have already returned back safely. So of course the task must have been completed. Would there be a need to ask? Was there even a need to ask? Right. Let me ask you. Why do you all know that I have this ability? And Michael says, it's because we are spirits. We know. We know many things about the world, so at the very least, we know some things about you. Yes, and also that Satan said, and also that matter about that Satan wishing to have your ability. Oh, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Sorry. Ability was spread all throughout the was big news spread all throughout the demon world in the past, so everyone knew about it. I do still have questions related to this ability of mine. Let's suppose I really do have this ability. Well then, wouldn't I be able to return to the past to stop Lillian's death? Of course it would be possible, but it may not necessarily be possible. What's that supposed to mean? What do you mean? What do you mean that of course it's possible, but it may not necessarily be possible? Friend of Lady Nicole. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Friend, Lady Nicole. This law is very... Now that you... this law is very complicated. And in actuality, the three of us... we two aren't very familiar with it. Oh, I see. Oh boy. I'm trying to think, how is this translated in English? 因果定律. Like the law of cause and effect. I think it's how the... Let's see. The causality law? I don't know. Law of cause and effect. In the area where I am standing, there are many Arab scholars who are researching the law of cause and effect. Perhaps you should ask them. You're lying. There isn't anyone on by your feet. Athena's like, please, Michael is speaking about the geographical location that his feet are standing on. Let's see. And oh my goodness. And his location is one that you yourself decided in the past, Lady Nicole. Do you see those islands that are floating inside the lake? Or sorry, that island, not islands, sorry. Do you see that island that is floating inside the lake? That represents our current location. Like, there's quite a bit of distance, let's see, separating us for the location where Michael is standing. Wow! What is the law of cause and effect? It's the study about about the relationship with cause, the cause and effect of certain events. Yeah, events. For it's the same as if let's see. Like, for instance, whether or not one olive in the future can grow to become an olive tree. Or the study of, like, yeah. Sorry, I'm just... It's a matter that seems to be very simple. But because you are able to travel through time, so that is why the question then becomes very complicated. It is knowledge that you will need to learn, that you must learn. It does sound quite interesting. Why bother talking about it? If you want to go back, then you should just go back. Wouldn't that be fine? No, Lady Nicole. With such a great power. Let's see. Using such a great power is also let's see. Or like why be part or like. I know, like, be particular about it, I guess. I'm actually thinking, how would you trust? I mean, I know, she's basically saying, like, why even, like, be... Maybe I could have said, like, why even think about so much? Why even worry about it so much? Just use it. I think it's like, why even worry about it would probably be how I would have to translate it. Why get hung up? I know, if you want to be modern, you could say, why get hung up about it? But that's a bit modern sounding. No, Lady Nicole. The more powerful the ability, the more dangerous it is to use it. So that is why your friend must first fully understand it. That's strange. I don't know why, but let's see. But with regards to my power, I have a kind of... I have an uneasy premonition. Yeah, I know, you should... Yeah, time travel is pretty powerful of an ability. It's kind of dangerous to use, too. Alright. Since Nicole and the other... Since Nicole and you have passed the test of our difficult request. Actually, now that I think about it, you know what a difficult request is in English? It's called a trial. So now that you've passed, I know. Why don't they just let you sit there so you can process what they said? Silly game. I think that's a problem in the original too. So it's not because of the port. All right. Since you and Nicole have passed our trials, then we will honor our agreement. We will take you to the place where you wish to go. Do any of you have any objection? Do the rest of you have any objections? Oh, you really are. Oh, you really are such a bore. From the very beginning, you were the only one. You were the only one who had any objections. These past 500 years, I've never had any particular opinion these past 500 years. Arabia, my underlings, hurry and take us to Arabia. That is the place their Septon wishes to go to. Don't act so self-satisfied, Nicole. Let us go. Island, move, island. Hurry to the south. Let us go forth to the southeast. I know the Sphinx has no... He's like... I never had any particular opinion anyway these past 500 years. Well, I guess the Sphinx wants to just live in bliss. So we're going to head southeast, of course, because that is where the Arabic Peninsula is. Interesting, this only shows a portion of the world map. I wonder if it will update based... Well, actually, I guess it will run out of ocean soon. Let's get to Arabia. Because you won't be... The Suez Canal does not exist at this point, so you won't be able to get to the Persian Gulf. Well, we'll see what happens. The island began to move toward Arabia. And you can see our little indicator heading there. At this time, blah, blah. He was on the island doing stuff, I guess. After many months. After some months. Now, this is a very slow process, but remember, the technology of that time, getting anywhere in the ocean takes forever. Forever. There is no motors or any steamships at this time. You have to sail, you're at the mercy of weather. It's very, very slow. In Lillian, we've already left Venice. It's already been a few months since we left Venice. The stone statues say that it won't be long before we arrive in the outer ocean of Arabia, of the Arab world. During this time, Septon learns the Arabic language from Harun. They actually covered their butts here because how would Septon be able to communicate with the locals? And if you're going to ask me, can I speak Arabic? I can't. So, sorry. I only know very basic, like shukran, which is thank you. So, I am not the person to ask for about Arabic. So, we're going to have to figure out some stuff. I do know Habibi is like friend. Habibi is it like your like someone like a friend in this case. Like you call it, hey Habibi. There's a, if you want to see something really funny, you can see there's a little bit of a parody, and someone actually made an. AI isn't something I normally advocate for, but in this case, for a silly parody that isn't making money anyway, someone made an AI parody of the TV show, the American TV show called Friends, and it was they made it the Arab version, so the name of the show was Habibis. It's hilarious, especially when you know what that, and so it just shows like these generated Arab versions of the Friends cast, and it's really funny looking. I definitely recommend. I definitely like think it's very funny. So yeah, you just remember Habibi. Anyway, we're originally I never did believe in God or whoever, but recently with how many things I've encountered, it's a lot. It does have me it does have me wonder whether heaven and hell really truly do exist. Lillian, I'm sorry. I've decided that I can't use my power to save you, because perhaps you are in heaven and that you're living an even happier life there. I'm sure he gave it some thought too. Hold on, just checking something. Wu Zhijing is. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. I've already. I've already resigned to the fact that in the future I will have to live within endless bloodshed. There's no way I could give you happiness. All right. Well, we're gonna go back to the past. The king is sleeping. Septum. We of the kingdom of a Frank. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Anyway, Septum. In the name. Septum, are the minister of the kingdom of the Franks, Pepin III, in the name of the king of the Merovingian king, formally induct you into service as a knight. I think that's the best way I can make it sound formal. Sorry, I had to kind of make that up on the fly. Knight Septum, I guess, like, because you wouldn't call him Lord, like, Septum, the Knight Septum. From this day forward, you You are one of our of the knights of our kingdom of the Franks. Do not besmirch its name, the name, or like, do not besmirch your reputation. Yes. On. Yes. Like. On. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think of how to make it like. More formal sounding. But anyway, I'll just try my best. I, Septim, solemnly swear to be loyal to the kingdom of the Franks till unto death. Congratulations, Septim. You have finally become a knight. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, sorry, I'm also trying to. I always forget this. Oh, wait. Yeah. Let's see. I, Felix, from the bottom of my heart, feel happy with you from the bottom of my heart. Knight Septim, witness, all of every one of us from this day forward hold the deepest of expectations for you. Or not the deepest, the highest of expectations for you. Yes, I, Septim, will not. Let's see. How do I say, like, when you say, instead of fulfilling expectations, will not let down your expectations? But no, how do you say that in English? My goodness, I'm just like thinking, because that's literally what he's saying, like. Yeah, fail your expectations. Thank you. I just like betray your expectations. There you go. I could not think of it. How do we say it in English? I'm forgetting the English language, guys. This is sad, man. But yeah, sometimes like you're just like, what is that word that you use? Betray your expectations. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Yes, I, Septim, will not betray the expectations of your highness or Lord Pepin, and that of everyone else's. I guess that's the best way I could put it. And then Lord Father, like, I'm trying to think how to say. Anyway, Lord Father. No, that doesn't sound right. Anyway, I'll just say, Father. There is word outside that Septim is a foreigner, and. And is it not true that that in the past for our kingdom of the Franks, there has not ever been a foreigner that has served as a knight? So that is why there is much commentary out. So that is why there are many people who there is commentary from many about this matter. Anyway, this is Charlemagne. Charlemagne, I ask you, if you were the leader now, Would you say that ability is the most important, or bloodline? Answer me. Well, of course ability is the most important. Bloodline this bloodline can't be used to wage war to defeat enemies. That is correct, Charlemagne. Your answer was very good. No, how do I say this? And by the way, the king, it just says the king is sleeping, by the way, in case you're wondering what that character means. Charlemagne, that was a very good answer. I know, Charlemagne. Charlemagne is going to be someone very, very important later on in history. He was the one that extended the Carolingian Empire to the point where it went to where Germany is. So he's quite important. But for now, he's still a young man here. Septem, today you have made a great contribution to our kingdom of the Franks. Let's see. You risk having the honor of being. Let's see. You having the honor of becoming a knight is completely. Let's see. Is absolutely the just rewards for that you deserve. Those outside are merely envious of you, so that is why they are using bloodline or race to serve as excuses to. Let's see. Sorry, let's see. Oh no, we have a body McBotherson. Anyway, so excuses to harms you, Septem. So there is no need for us to entertain such drivel. Listen, Charlemagne. And this is Pepin, by the way, in case you're wondering. Pepin the Third. If you wish to become a great hero, you will have to. Hold on. Let me see. I think Pepin is Charlemagne's father, if I remember correctly. Okay, anyway, thank you for getting rid of the bot. Let's see. If you wish to become a great hero, you must abandon, like, your burden? I don't know. I'm not really sure what he's saying here. Yes, Pepin the Short is his dad. Yep. That's why Charlemagne was addressing him. Yeah, war. Yeah. My son, Charlemagne. That's true. I don't know what. Yeah. You must first discard. Not because like Baofu is like. It's like you must. It's not abandon humor. It's like I don't know how to say this. Like I'm not really sure what that means because like I'm like what does that mean? Because Baofu is like. It could be like a burden or weight, but. But anyway, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But the rest is... But the rest I can translate. So I guess he's like cast like unwanted humor, maybe? I'm not really sure. Or, like, and then like you must have a open heart. You must love the people. And you must see farther than anyone else. Not do you remember that. Remember that. Do you remember all that? I guess. Yes, I understand, Father. I thank you for your instruction. I am sorry, Mr. Septim. I've said something I ought not to say just now. I give you my utmost apologies. Would you please forgive... ... Abandon prejudice. I guess, yeah, that maybe... I think that's probably... Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. I think that's the only thing that makes sense in this case. Because, like, Baofu, like... Yeah, Baofu doesn't need prejudice, but, like, that's kind of interesting. Sir Charlemagne, please, say no more. You are still young. You are still young, and I really think it is amazing about your... I truly believe that you're amazing to be able to determine good between good or evil as you did. Yeah, it's an unwanted burden on one's mind, so it works out. Yeah, makes sense. Septim, thank you for thinking as such. In the future, my son Charlemagne has many areas that we will need to rely on you to instruct him in. Would you please help him? That way he can become a great hero. He will definitely become someone great for sure. A great, one of the most prominent conquerors of this time, of this era. Yes. Since you have ordered it, as long as there is an opportunity, I will definitely do my utmost. I accept. Oh, right, so... Okay, so we are at... Okay, I'm going to save here. We are sadly at time, so the game has finally given us a chance to breathe, and we will talk to Pepin on the next stream, since we are at time. But if you did... I know, thankfully the flashback lets you take a little break. This is a lot. If you did enjoy the stream, we do have a Discord. We can discuss this game and other games of interest. Or you can follow us on Facebook or, I guess, X or Twitter down below. You can also follow us on Blue Sky as well. And so feel free to... I'll try to update stuff there. There's also a YouTube page which archives the previous streams because Twitch can't be relied on to do that. And if you're watching YouTube, you're literally already there. So we're just slowly updating over time, and yeah, hopefully, we'll be able to get the rest of everything on the YouTube channel. But in any case, we'll continue this on Wednesday and see what the conversation with Pepin will be. So yeah, we're in the past right now, so we're just trying to figure out, see some bits of Septim's history. Anyway, I guess that's it for now, guys. So I guess, as always, 晚安, which means good night, and 下次再见, which means see you next time, and 谢谢收看, which means thank you for watching. 求神祝福们, may God bless you. 愿你的一天有福, may your day be full of blessing. Hope you guys had a good one, and see you around.